Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. My name is Neil Henry. I'm an engineer now for over 7 years. I help businesses with AI workflow automations to help them save time in their processes. So in this video, we're going to be discussing how to build a legal intake pipeline using AI. In this video, we'll be working with GPT-4o, but you could use Anthropic, any different AI API should suffice, as they all follow the same prompting. So this video is a 2-step pipeline. It's actually more like 4 steps if I show you the diagram right here, but 2 intermediate steps. And pretty much what this does is it helps turn messy client intake notes into structured metadata, things tracking specific things such as parties, damages, SOL deadline, missing info flags, and it's a very quick process to materialize all this. So before we begin, I'm just going to show you a little demo. So I have a document right here. This is just an intake document of some information. You see here, it's mocked, it's not any real data, but Maria Torres, the client, the date of the call, the attorney. Here's just a little bit of context about the incident, the injuries which occurred, medical expenses, her type of employment, the witnesses, insurance, and statutes of limitation as well. So I'm going to demo you, show you exactly kind of how it works. And we're going to be using my free tool, which I have available here. I've already actually uploaded the document, but if I refresh the page, I'll show you exactly how that works. So here is just a free tool. I'll have this link down below in the description of the video. This is free for you guys to use. You provide a few free runs a day to utilize this AI tool with all the programming already managed for you, so you don't have to worry about setting up it yourself. But I also give the instructions in this article if you would like to do it yourself, and I'll explain it in the context of this video. So pretty much what we're going to do is we're going to upload this document, and it's going to parse through it, take the key information into legal intake. So here I'm just going to upload the document. You may not be able to see it, but I click the add file button, and it's just going to prompt you to upload your file. If you don't want to do that, you could also just paste text here as well, and that will suffice also. So I just deleted it so you can't see it, but I'm just going to recopy it as well in. This is just the document I have open in a different tab. But when you upload the document, it should parse the information from that document and paste it into the notes. So this is just the same as what's in this text document, but you could also upload PDF and Word documents as well. So then you click the Run Pipeline button, and relatively quickly we'll see it process this and then take all the key findings from it in a legal intake metadata. So you can see here from the document, this was what we originally uploaded. It fetches all the key information such as client, opponent, the incident date, what area of practice, liability strength, medical costs, lost wages, total specials, and statutes of limitation deadline. As well as it will flag any missing info which may be of importance. So things such as the opposing party's insurance information, and also to verify statute of limitations. So with this, it's just some information, and you could import this however you desire into your CRM or other management system records. But it will extract the main findings from the document of choice, and this should just save you some time so you don't have to sit there and read through everything, and just some way you can automate some of your specific task. So now I'm going to kind of explain how this overall process works. So If you wanted to implement it yourself into one of your existing AI workflows, you can. Otherwise, as I said, it's also available free to use at my website, and you get 5 runs per day. So you could use it here as well. So we essentially follow a 4-step pipeline. This is just a diagram of how it works. First, the user inputs their notes. This could be just text file pasting in. It can be PDF, Word documents, text files, many different forms. Afterwards, we have a 2-step process. So the first step is to extract the facts in step 1, and then step 2 is to actually structure that data. We use what's called JSON formatting. It's just a specific way of structuring the data. It's not of too much importance for you to know the nuances of that. But the reason that we always like to break it down into 2 separate steps is because AI can hallucinate. And the more we standardize and structure the data, it reduces that risk. It is always your job as an attorney to check over, make sure everything is valid at the end, because AI, even in its perfect form, can still hallucinate just the same way a human can hallucinate. So it's always best to proofread everything, but this will save you a lot of that initial work, especially the longer the document is. This is a very short document, so maybe something like this you could read through yourself and do, but there are much longer documents which we may need to pass in to parse for the legal intake. So these are the 2 different steps. I'm going to now go into exactly how we define each of these steps. I've kind of given the high-level overview. Now we'll go into the more nuanced implementation of that. So everything is here in the blog post as well. I'm explaining in the video, but afterwards, as I said, this will be linked in the description of the video. It's available to everybody to read over and understand. It explains everything here as well. So this is, as I said in the pipeline, we have 2 different steps, AI steps. This is breaking down into 2 AI prompts respectively. So the first prompt is to extract from our document. So this is going to take this document right here, extract everything into a list. This is just formatted in a specific way, so then the AI is able to conceptualize better and reduce a lot of the overall larger document into a smaller document of just the relevant information we need for the legal intake. So here's the prompt. You are a legal intake assistant. Extract every identifiable fact from the following client intake notes. So we always want to define what exactly we are in the first line. You are a legal intake assistant. Afterwards, return a structured list covering all parties, all dates, all injuries or damages described with any dollar amounts, documents the clients say they have or have been given, any time-sensitive information, and anything else that seems unclear or contradictory. And be thorough. And again, we also, because AI has the tendency to infer facts, we need to be explicit that do not infer or assume facts that are not present in the documents that we provide you. And afterwards, it's going to output that. Okay? So that's going to take this document and compile and return in this specific form a list covering these entities which I just mentioned. Afterwards, we have the second phase of the pipeline. So this is step 1 will be finished, and then we're going to step 2 to actually structure that matter in what we call a JSON output. This is just a key and a value pair. So every key will have a value. This is a little bit of technological term. It's not so important for you to understand exactly how that works, but this is how a JSON format would look. You have the key, which is client, and then string is just like a word, you could say. So this is the exact format. You could think of this maybe in a spreadsheet. These would be the columns, and then these would be the values. That's another way you could kind of conceptualize it. So given that list that we have in step 1, it's going to then take that list and structure it into this JSON object with the specific metrics. This is just, JSON's very good at structuring data. That's why we use this specific format. So we're going to take things such as client, opponent, incident date, practice area, liability assessment, medical costs, lost wages, etc. Null just means that there's no actual value for that field, so we null it, meaning that we didn't have anything for it. So we're not going to fill that field in. And there's another few things here. I'm not going to explain all that in this video just for the sake of time, and it's also very self-explanatory. But once we structure everything into this specific JSON format, then afterwards the tool, this JSON format's already enough, but in our actual tool down below, that'll actually be able to then read that JSON, understand that, hey, this Maria Torres corresponds to the client key, the opponent Derek Holloway corresponds to the opponent key, and if we go to the actual JSON, you can see those fields: client, opponent, incident date, practice area, and those are correspond down below: practice area, incident date, opponent, client, etc. As well as I said, the missing info. This is of importance as well. Any information that's not presented in the document that it's going to flag you and make you aware of, so then you understand that, hey, this is information that which we may need. So that's effectively the workflow. Hopefully this helps you in your practice, just to help you save time, helps you automate some of your tasks so you're not sitting there doing all these things manually. I have many more videos to come showcasing different workflow automations, and I'm building a legal tool which will encompass all this. It's soon to come. It's almost complete. So if you're interested in working with me, I have different services, help you out. We do custom builds. We could help you, consult you, and find you solutions to your existing problems. And if you have any other questions as well, feel free to visit my website. It's linked down below in the description of the video. And we could book a call, and I could get in a call with you. We could go through whatever concerns or questions you may have. And if you guys like the video, make sure to like it, leave a comment down below, and subscribe. And I thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Have a good day.